Okay, so for um, the think aloud assignment or activity, um, what we're going to do is um, I'll take you guys through uh, how the beginning process is, and you go ahead and finish it up and have an 8 slide PowerPoint which you will have to upload to SlideShare and um, get the embedding code and embed it in your blogs. So here's an example of how to do the think aloud. So I'm looking for an information on or some information on Luther King, and I Google search some the truth about Luther King, and I find this website. So from if you've watched the presentation, you realize that from the get-go, if you look at the URL, you find that it says martinlutherking.org. So right here, it just straight away tells you that if you've gone through the list of how website extensions are, you realize that a .org is an organization that anybody can buy and host the website, and they can create any information and put it out on the net without any peer review. So most of the information from a .org site is kind of it's a give and take, depending on who is putting out the information. It has a lot of biases, and so if you see any information from a .org site, you need to do further what we call triangulation, pulling information from different angles to find or validate the information from that site, or validate the author of that information. So straight away I see a .org, which is an organization, but I need to triangulate more to find out whether the information they have put on the web about Luther King is could be credible or not, or reliable. So I need to find the credibility or the reliability of the source of that information. So here we go. So this is a .org site. So I need to look for who is behind this website. So let's look. You realize that this is the information they have put, a summary of what the website would be about. So it's one of the things you're looking out for. So you look at the caption here. If you look at the examples of the think aloud, it would show some of these things in there. So I look at the information here and read it, and I realize, okay, maybe the website is the website is leaning towards a certain direction. So I need to check more of the information to find out if they are credible. So let's look for who is behind this website. So I scroll down and I find, if you look down here, it says Stormfront. So that's Stormfront. The website is hosted by Stormfront. So let me find out. The next thing will be to find out whether Stormfront is has credible authors of anything about Luther King. So let's look for who they are. So the first place to look for would be to find out whether it is true that it is Stormfront who is hosting the site. So the easiest way would be to copy the URL of that site, and if you look on the class schedule, you find a few websites that I kind of take you to check for information. So one of them is the Wayback Machine. So I paste the URL on that day, and then I check. Okay, so the Wayback Machine is an archive of websites. It has a record of websites that are out there. So I check, and you realize that the information from the website started from 1999 all through to 2014. So the blue dots show different dates that the website was edited. So if let's say we click on January 10th 2014, we realize that it would show the page or whatever, it will show the page that they worked on. So you realize that this is the first page that it takes you to. They did some kind of work on this page. If we go back to, let's say, 1999, and let's say click on one of those dates, and you realize that this used to be how they had it. So it was all kind of clumsy, and so this tells you that this is the person who is behind the hosting of the web is Vincent.breeding at stormfront.org. So you kind of can get information from that. So the next thing we will look at is we've seen that, or we've realized that Stormfront actually is true hostess of this site. So we need to check more on Stormfront. We can use EasyWhoIs. So let me paste the URL. We only need the URL. We don't need the hypertext. That is that one. The HTTP, and then we don't need the World Wide Web. Text. So all we need is just simply the name, and that's how we look who is behind that. So EasyWhoIs is one of those things. I mean, I had a friend who was buying something online, and this website claims that they can deliver the goods, and I used this to check whether they were truly the hostess of the website, or the way they had the website. And so we used this, and we found out that the company was somewhere else, and they claimed they were in the US, and they did an overnight shipping, and apparently it ended up being a fraud. And so you can use this to check for some of such information. So when you look here, you realize that the person who registered the site is known as Don Black. That's his name. He's the registrant for Stormfront. This is their address. They are in West Palm Beach, Florida. This is their URL, that's their phone number, and that's their email, donblack@stormfront.org. And so you can use this EasyWhoIs to get information about certain websites, if they, to find out the credibility of that source of the website. So now we know it is this group of people who created the site. And so let's with that information, let's look up who Don Black is. I mean, I just highlight his name, right click, and Google search it, and that's one of the places you can triangulate by using Google search. So if this is his name, right from here you see the synopsis. It says Stephen Donald, or Don Black, is an American white nationalist and white supremacist. So right from that website, we realize that this guy is a supremacist. So if he's writing anything about Luther King, you definitely can say there will be some biases in his information. So and you can read more from Wikipedia. You can triangulate using Wikipedia, and remember, triangulation just simply means to pull information from different angles to check or to verify the credibility of certain information. So we can use Wikipedia to triangulate and read more about him, and so on and so forth. So we found out from for now that the Luther King website, which is this one, was hosted by Stormfront, right here. And Stormfront is a white supremacist group, and so we know their information could be a little biased. So that is one way of doing it. Think aloud. It's the process by which you represent your chain of thoughts graphically. So so from here I would just do screen captures, and I've taught you guys how to do screen captures with Jing. So you can use Jing to screen capture some of these information and start saving them in the slides. So the first place I will start with is to use Jing, which is this one, and then I'll just go ahead and capture one of those the images and start annotating it. So and I don't know why Jing is not responding. I think because I've opened two capturing programs at the same time. I'm using Snagit. If you guys haven't used it before, you can explore it. And okay, so this is Jing. So let's say I go ahead and I capture that, and so the first thing will be to just start doing the annotations. So okay, so after putting the annotations, I'll just go ahead and save the image, and I will call it. I'll find a place to save it, and I'll call it slide 1. And remember, it's this just gives you one file format, so it's a PNG, which can easily be shared on the internet. So just go ahead and save that. So you do this for all your slides. You need to have 8 slides in all, and I've given a guide as to what each slide will have. So if you look at the day schedule, you find each slide and what it should be on that slide. And so I'll go ahead and create the others. It would be a long process, and I can't do everything on the video. So at this point I'll just save this video so it will be short enough to upload, and then I'll go ahead and create all the other slides and show you how the end will be like.